Retiring in the San Miguels, Episode 18, Isles of the Happy Cow. They say the Azores Islands have more cows than people. 48% of the land on the island is classified agriculture, and 42% is considered forest. 30% of all of Portugal's milks comes from the Azores Islands. They produce 316,000 tons of corn they use to feed the cows. And milk production is the key use of those cows, which started heavily after World War I. And on San Miguel Island, 89% of all the milk that is produced in the Azores comes from this one island. 1.3 kilometers from my villa is the Bella Dairy Factory, which I pass daily. In 2015, they decided to start the Happy Cow program. They produce 40% of all the milk that comes from the island of San Miguel. Before 2013, the demand for milk always exceeded the supply, but after that time, it reversed. And then when there was too much milk and not a demand, then milk prices started lowering throughout the entire world, and it's continued since that time. So Bella had to rethink their business model because on the island it's mostly small little farmers that graze their cows on grass fields instead of in most places it's huge feedlots that are very commercial in how they grow their cows and milk their cows. And in the Azores, they also have to ship it thousands of miles to their end market. So their cost was much more higher. So they decided they would brand their milk to be special or unique in the world because it is more natural and healthy compared to, the generic big business milk. I see farmers and cows everywhere I ride on this island. I think the milk here is better tasting and is better for you. You can see that the cows are really happy here, as in this video I took off of one of my rides. It took me a little while to get used to the odor of the cows and the increase of flies everywhere and the slowing down of traffic due to all the farm tractors on the road. And sometimes the cow farmers need to move the cows from one field to another, and they use the regular roads that cars travel on, and it causes a few little traffic jams like the one here. Overall, I'm quite happy to live on the island with more cows than people because it means a lot less cars. I have spent more than enough my life in crowded, polluted freeways in urban cities. I'll take a little green pastures with fresh air anytime. And living in a little town in the middle Atlantic isn't always so boring. The other day I came back to find my cul-de-sac filled with cars and a bus. And the local town dancing group was just getting off the bus from their performance. These dancers sort of remind me of the Oompa Loompa dancers from Willy Wonka. And I'm glad my town of Ribeirina has such a colorful fashion sense. The next day, the, I guess, horse riding group from my town was also parading through the next town over, Riviera Seca, as they had a big celebration that weekend for San Pedro. And here they're just ending their ride in front of the church in front of my village. So I never know what's happening in this quaint little town of mine. So I hope you come and visit someday soon.